All right, let me see. Cool.
So what did we just watch?
We just saw Prey, is the new Predator movie.
Why do you want to hunt? Because you all think that I can't.
I don't know which installment this one is,
Well, all right. So
but there's been a lot of Predator movies.
there has been. There was the one in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
There was the one in the city.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one where he fought the alien.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one where he fought the alien / the Predator alien.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one where they went to Predator World.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one with
Easy.
that was written by Shane Black.
Mm-hmm.
There's Prey. 7.
Yep. And without counting all that, there was the Alien vs. Predator games. There was the Alien vs. like plethora of fucking games, good, bad, whatever. And they obviously have nothing to do with this movie, but there's a huge collection of just Alien vs. Predator stuff. People like Alien vs. Predator. It's just a cool concept.
Mm-hmm. Well, people like both of those franchises and never realize that they can blend together. They're similar.
Wait a minute.
Killer alien in space. On Earth? In space? On Earth?
They can make a gorier Star Wars if they want to, honestly. They're just not doing it. But, you know, enough of, I mean, come on. Like,
They're
they
never gonna
can't.
do another Alien versus, well, maybe. If the Alien franchise ever starts pulling its shit together, like the Predator franchise might be.
And they need to. Yeah. They need to start pulling their shit together. But yeah. I want to talk more about the, how can I say, I guess, like, your first impressions. We just finished it.
Yeah, like, not all that long ago.
Mm-hmm. I came in thinking, like, okay, the last Predator the movie wasn't the best, but I saw the trailer and I was like, you know what? This is different enough. This is different enough. Let's go check it out. And I try to avoid any other trailer besides the first one.
I didn't see a trailer. I saw a like still or like a clip from the movie and said, you know what? I'll watch the new Predator movie. Alan wants to. I'm curious.
You're the best type of viewer sometimes, Casey. Honestly, I feel like doing no research on a movie is like the best way. Just
no
walk in.
reviews for it, nothing. Just went in to see it.
And that's it. When after watching this movie, I personally felt that this could be like a little bit of a resurgence. I feel, maybe not so much. Maybe there's not. I don't feel like there's gonna be a sequel to this one.
Right.
Honestly, if I'm
honestly.
Yes, but this type of like, hey, let's grab like cool little stories here and there on Earth, and maybe the Predator is there. How will they survive Predator?
Well, the Predator's been around like all over the place. Like that's a huge thing. So even in the first one, they was talking about the local girl that the guy was like, yeah, we talk about this thing forever. It just shows up every so often. It sucks, and it's like that all over the place. They've established that in Predator canon. So you could pick like any culture at any time and just drop a Predator into it, and boom, you have a Predator movie.
You could just make a stinking movie just like that.
And I think that would be this would be a really interesting arc of the franchise if there was a bunch of like borderline anthologies of just different points where a Predator showed up.
Yeah, maybe give it to different directors and they can take it to different place and see what's up with it.
Yeah.
Because watching this one, it felt very, how can I say, there was a clear vision. It was very cartoony.
Yeah.
Cartoony, I mean like very comic booky, as in it didn't take itself way too serious. Correct. And I kind of like that.
They had like an actual story with some tropes and some like, you know, cliches here and there, but like set in a just new environment. They don't spend too much time on any of that stuff though, which is fine. Like they spend a good amount of time on it. And everything is believable enough that we can that can like really piece together the Predator stuff.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
The talking, this movie has a little bit of talking, sure, but the little bit of talking that they do is very direct and to the point, almost to the point that it bothers me. Where like the writing can be a little hokey here and there, but it's to the point and it just keeps. Honestly, it just keeps everything going forward.
And more importantly, a lot of things that could have been exposition weren't. They would they would have a lot of like, we're gonna foreshadow a point here and then pay it off later. We're gonna do some check-offing around.
There's also, it's a very gory movie, which I liked a lot.
If it's a Predator movie, it should be.
It should be, yeah. I personally felt like there's a lot of it cut out, and I think there's gonna be an unrated version. I think this movie was very, I think there's a lot of it that they cut off, personally. Yeah. I don't know if you felt it too in the editing. It
was a little fast. It felt like the editing, especially like at certain points where it gets bloodier. But I didn't mind that so much.
Yeah.
Like we'll see what the unrated edition is like if there is one.
But overall, I mean, would you recommend this movie?
I would. If you are someone who is curious to see this Predator movie, or just about the franchise, or even just this one specifically, you should see this one.
Same. I think. I think this movie. Yeah. Absolutely. Same. The premise of this movie, like I said, as simple as it is fucking unique enough. Go watch it. It's a fun time.
Yeah. If you're someone who would never be interested in seeing Predator destroy like a whole bunch of people, don't go.
Yeah, don't go.
But if you were like, a big fan, if you pop off whenever you see like, just a Predator bloodbath.
Mm-hmm. Would you give it a number?
Out of what? Like out of 10, like stars?
Yeah.
Like 7.5 maybe.
I give it a 7. I was thinking 7.5
Like
as well.
that's if 5 is absolute average.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot I liked about the movie, especially given what kind of movie it is.
Yeah.
But given the kind of movie it is, it was probably never going to be more than like an 8 or something.
Do you think there'll be? There's no way they're gonna have a game about this game about this movie. Ain't no
Far
way.
Cry Primal gets a DLC finally.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. Saves Ubisoft.
I'm pretty sure the Predator has showed up in other Ubisoft games.
Has he?
Yeah, he was in that the one where you have to kill the cartel in that one place. Ghost Recon, whatever, Badlands or something like that.
Tom Clancy, yeah.
Tom Clancy, whatever.
Wildlands?
I think, I don't know if it was Wildlands or whatever, but there was a DLC, not DLC, but there was a mission where you had to meet the Predator. Not meet him, but you kill him.
Oh.
And like, you have to like shoot him up, and like, he destroys a lot of the cartel members or whatever for you. And you have to go out and hunt him. And like,
That's fun.
he dies, and like, he does the whole bomb thing. He's like,
Okay.
and like, you have to run away and barely make it. It's pretty dope.
That's fun.
You can do a lot with Predator. Keep going with it.
Let him just pop up here and there in places.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the character dynamics between the two leads, brother and sister?
That's fine.
I thought the sister was cool.
Yeah. She wanted to prove herself, and that's her arc.
They're
She's
just more
committed to it.
patient. They're not patient.
She's young. Young people aren't. But her older brother, he gets to do it now.
Well,